Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're working on a project for pool. So we're going to use the BIM drawing where we're going to import a PDF, not just import but link a PDF to Revit, and then we're going to do all the drawing here. So the drawings are already done by another engineer, but I'm just gonna import them here to make them into a 3D structural project. So without further much ado, so let me just show you how it's done. So this is level 1. Over here I have the levels already. So this is level negative 1500 or 1.5 meters. So you can just maximize 3D extent to make sure that the grids are labeled to the extreme. So the pool is gonna run from here to the depth this, but it has a slope depending on the type of pool that you're working with. So yeah, and here is the 3D that you're working with so far. So I'm gonna be left with just these two. So for us to have them side by side, I'll just hit WT on the keyboard so that we can have a look at at both while working. Without further much ado, let's insert the PDF. So link PDF. So this one links in the way that if any change is made to the PDF, it automatically updates to the project. But if you import, any changes made won't be updated here. So because of future projections, we always use link. Always use link in everything that you do. I will advise you never use import. Never use import, just link. So come here, we're gonna link this one. So I just want this floor plan. These are elevations. I'm going to set the resolution to 300. So import. So after this, I want to rotate because this skid pool is on this side and it's rotated at 90 degrees on the ground. So like that. Then I'm gonna just scale it up like this. So one good thing that I noticed with a software called Bluebeam, it has an option for calibrate where I just marry, like I connect the existing dimensions to the PDF on the PDF to the existing dimensions in the project. But for this one, I've not yet seen such an option. Maybe somebody else knows the option. If you know, kindly comment below. So yeah, let me just stretch it a bit further. Then I think there is okay. So on the ground, the dimension here is 250. So just come and measure. So from here to here, it's around 252. Give and take, we can assume that's 250. Yeah. So this is just a background layout. So you can either put it, you can put it front or send it back depending on the type of project that you're working on. And then you can manage the links over here, so you see all the links that you are working with, and you can delete any links that you're not using. Okay, so for example this one, I can just unload and remove like that. So I'm left with that and this drawing. So this was the first drawing, so I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm gonna be left with just one drawing. So you can link Revit files, you can link IFC file. So I had linked this file, but let me reload it so that you can just see it. So let me hit OK. Okay. So let's see the Revit file. So this was the Revit file that I had linked. So this is a structural drawing, you see it over here, but as of now I don't need it. I'm not going to use this one. Okay, so you go back to manage links. So it's usually in the manage tab. So come here, then unload and remove. Okay, so you can link IFC, CAD formats. You can link so many types of files in this Revit. So I had linked this image, but I don't want it. Remove. Okay, then okay. So this is what we're left with. Without further much ado, let's start the structural drawings. So come here to structures. You want to the wall to specify the structural one. Create a wall of this. If you don't have it, it's so easy. Just come here, edit type, duplicate the one that you have, and then just type in the width. So if it's grayed out, just come here, edit, and change the thickness from here. So you can change the thickness, and that's it. Close. You can change the properties if you want to. You can put the fire rating, the cost, the manufacturer name, so on and so forth, but we're not going to do all that. So back here, then we're going to specify the depth up to the pool level that I already shown you from the elevation, and then we want it, we can start with this one, the medium pool. So from here, so just locate the center about there. Yeah, so it's saying none of the created elements are visible, which is okay. So just hit escape, come here, change it to structural. So if you can't still see it, just hit VG on your keyboard, it pops up this, then scroll to structural, then apply, and let's see if you're going to see the wall. So if the wall is still not visible, just hit VR, the view range. So the associated bottom is one that is limiting for us to see the wall, and make sure also this to unlimited. So there we have the wall for the main pool. So just come here, the same procedure. For the baby pool, just come here, select our circle. So for circle, we need to specify the radius. The radius is 3150. So 3150, and here is the center. So that's the radius to the extreme face. So we need to add 250 for the thickness of that pool. So if we add 250 here, it gives you 400. Yeah, so like that, just click there. Then we have another external wall. And the thickness is what? So the thickness of this, you have to add 450 plus 450 plus 2500. So that gives us 2950 plus this. So just launch calculator. So 3400 plus 2950 gives us 6350. There we have it. That's the extreme external. We can work with 6400 and see how it looks like. Yeah, that one is better. So from there we can see we have this one, we have this one. So it's just connecting this. So come back here to wall, specify line, then from this point to that point, and from that point to that point, that point to that point, like that. Then just click on that wall, then use this command, split element, then delete inner segment. So click from here to here, and from there to there. So to fill this, just come here, click on that and that, and click on that and that, and that and that, and that and that, and that and that. Sorry. So yeah, so there we have it, just like that. Okay. So we can see that there is a staircase, a simple staircase over here. You can see that we have the main pool over here, and over here a changing room. Okay, so the main structure is already drawn. Okay, the main walls to be exact, not the main structure. So you just have to put walls, floors. I mean, so back to structure. Let's specify the floor to be structural. Then the thickness was 300 was 450. So you can just go back here and look at the drawings. So thickness was around, okay, I can see it, but we can use around 450. So back here, so come here, edit, duplicate 450. Okay, edit here, 4. You can specify the material here if you want to. Okay, you can specify all the other specifications, and just on the exterior side of the wall, the exterior side of this other wall, there we have it, the spanning direction. So from here all the way like that, and then if we were to put a slope for a case, we don't need, but if you needed a slope, is there. This one is just for record purposes. So this one we need to move it to the floor area, so the pool level, I mean. So unjoin elements like that. So there we have it. Then let's do this one. So span direction means where the flow is started. So that's mainly it, yeah, how the steel is going to be placed. So over there, specify that to pool level, unjoin elements. So it has joined the top wall, so it's going to move to the bottom walls. So now for this one, structural floor, just use pick line. So come pick the external line, that one, there, okay, there. So just click on this one, delete that one, then just use this command. So there, this one is already joined. So yeah, to complete, the level is pool level, then just click yes, and there we have it. We already have the levels for that, and the levels for this, and the level for that. For the floor or this one, it's a bit offset on the top. Okay, I don't want to change the symbol, no. And to edit the floor, so just click on the floor, double click on it, then just the offset from the bottom is 900 because the pool level is 600, just 2 feet. Like that, there we have it. So that's the way it's gonna look like. And these others vary, but I'm not going to go into much detail about that. Okay, so now we put the surrounding area, or we can just start with the systems, the water systems, yeah? So come here, systems. So we're working with the pipes. So for us to work with the pipes, you need to specify the type of pipes that you're using. So come here through the routing preferences. You can load a family, plumbing. I prefer metric, or in our country we use metric. That is what I prefer. So I can see them over there. Oh yeah, they are here actually. So you just specify plastic, schedule 80. Then this is the one that you're going to use. So okay, come here and then just change everything to plastic, schedule 80. Specify the minimum and the maximum that you're going to use for your project. So the elbow you have to add. So you have to load a family for the elbow. I'm back here, go to Revit, then go to UK, then for pipes. So you look for pipes, yeah, fittings, and then we're looking for an elbow for elbow plastic. So here, elbow, and use a generic one. Okay, so it's gonna load in. So select that one, minimum size, 80, and the same for that one. Then come here, actually we can just load all of them at once. Control A, then open, then it loads all of them into the project at once. So our work is just clicking and selecting. And there we have it. Okay, so we can now start our work. Apply and okay, you can save the project. Done. So just come here, specify the elevation that you're working at. So reference level is pool level. The top elevation, it's negative 500. No, let's use level 1. So level 1 it's at 0, and then the top elevation now it's negative 1000, because now that's where the pipe is, yeah, at the almost at the center of the pool. Actually we can use negative 750, and then just the other ones are going to calculate for themselves. And for this one, the blue one, it's the delivery. Oh sorry, this is the delivery, so we can start with the supply. This one for the supply. The diameter pipe is 150 millimeters for our case. So this is just a basic one. I'm not going to go into depth about all this, about the mechanical flow or the type of installation. No, I'm just gonna do a simple drawing. So from at the center, move your pipe to there. Then all the way to the last one, then now move it here, center. Okay, so you see it has already rerouted itself. Now just connect these other ones up to there, and then just make sure you just do all the others like that, from there to here. Gonna do it automatically. So that's the power of Revit. It's super powerful, like super powerful. So that one undo, but just click on it and just change that to a straight line like that. Super responsive and super fast. And we missed one pipe over here, but it's okay. So from there to there we have it. It's so easy. See, it seems like magic, you know. So we're going to route from here now to this other pool. So because of this one, just click on this one, just move it to there. It's gonna change automatically. So for this one, just delete, and now click on this and connect it here. And then a T-junction is created automatically. Come back here. From there to here, then from there I don't see the water supply, but from my judgment it's just gonna be from this one to make it just from one place, you know, to there, like so. So the delivery line is gonna come from here. The water is gonna come from here. So I can just place it. I can just draw it from here. Ensure you always minimize the number of bends that you have when working with pipes. Okay. So this one is good. So now let's do this other one. This other one is the schema, I presume. So I'm just click on the bleachers, then EH to hide. Click again, EH. Yeah, so we have the schema line. and the main suction line. Okay, so just come here. So schema, we're gonna put the water return, and it's gonna be lower than the other one. So if the mid elevation is that, let's work with the top, which is going to be -900, and it's going to do the calculation automatically. So from the center there, so back to the main suction line, so this one there we have the schema. Then now we can put for this other pool. So I'm gonna change the diameter of that one. Just come here, change diameter to 300. So from there to the main, which is here. So here we have a concentric joint and a T-joint, which joins now to the main one, and the same for this one, which is good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, it's from the sump area here and connects to this other sump, and this sump should also be connected. So the sump is the lowest point of the pool. Okay, so let's work on that. The credits to the engineer who did this drawing. The engineer is PG, or Engineer Philip. Good work. I didn't do these drawings. They were done by another engineer. So let's now do the sump connection. So back here to the systems, to the pipe. So this one is going to go to the pool level, actually lower, so that we now collect the sump from this. So you can just click on this PDF, maybe try and bring it forward. So this is the maximum it's coming, but I know the sump is around here and around here. So just come here, change. So it's more of a like an other supply or sanitary, because it's used to collect all the data that collects at the bottom. So I'll just use this one. So from here all the way to the center. Yeah, so there you have it. It's around there. Then wing this one from there. It's deeper. Sorry, it's deeper than the other one. So for us to, I'll show you how we specify the different elevations for a pipe. So click on the pipe, then just change the elevation here, so to about 25, just 2.5 meters. Yeah, so there we have it. So come back here, just put it to fine detailing so that we can be able to see the pipe. So there we have it. So there we have the pipe over there. Yeah, so it's just for basic information. So the point is to have as much as information that we can for this project for future records. Yeah, so for this one, I presume this one is a line for treatment. I'm not sure, honestly. That is a great assumption that I'm making, and as an engineer, you should never assume at all. So I'm gonna leave it as others. I'm gonna reduce the size to 100 over here. Never assume what pipes are for, never. So the top elevation, I'm gonna change that. Then I'm gonna the piping is already done. it's already logged into the system. The water delivery here. So I need to draw the water tank. So we have water tanks over here. So just come to this side, just make sure that you're working with the elevation. I want to add another elevation. So back to architecture, add a level, and it's about 4 meters. So if you want to put the 4 meters, just come here, put 4 meters, and just click from there. That easy. Click on that, hit on escape, click on it, right click, and say maximum 3D. Okay, then back here, just come here to structure, walls. This is still a reinforced wall, and then the base constraint is level 5, and the top is level 1. Good, and it's depth. So come back here, then from here the center, you can, it's not a must you use the center, you can use the finish face exterior, okay, or the core face exterior. So we can come from here like that. Revit is amazing, there are so many options. So I can just use speculation to there. Yeah, so that's the way it's gonna look like. So let me show you something else I've not shown you. For the floor, you can put slab edges and then you can reinforce. So you can just click on the edge of the floor, it's gonna add automatically. So join element, so this one is now the edge. So I can just show you, this is how it looks like this. So this one I placed it inside, just delete it and then just come back here, edge, and then just click on that. So there we have it. So the only thing remaining is now this walkway that we have here. So without further much ado, just we're gonna put it as a floor. So it's a floor, sorry, it's a floor, and then just pick lines. Delete targets, and there we have it. So that's basically it. Yeah, so over here we still have undeclared land. What activity is gonna happen, but most likely it's gonna be an entrance to this facility. The only thing remaining just now the annotation of this. Just come here to architecture or annotate here, just text. So here we have it. So you can create something like this. Let me show you how it's done. Just come here. Just click on the wall, and there we have it. You can edit the properties if you want to. Over here, edit type, you can change the font size, the thickness, the boldness, italics, so on and so forth. Let's now do the topography of the landscaping of the place. So mass and site, let's just do a simple topography. So from extreme edges, from there, you can change the elevation if you want to, but as of now, I'm just gonna maintain it to a constant to there. The material from here, the material of this, as of now you're using earth, so you can actually put it to something else like grass. So you can use this, use the render appearance, okay, like that, okay. So there we have it. So if you want to add water to your design, it's rather simple. Just go to architecture, create a component. You can just use a generic model, so you can name it water, okay. Then it's gonna come here, use the extrusion option, use the rectangular option, then the depth from level 1. So the depth is, you can use the maximum, which is 600, so as to marry with this one, okay. Then rectangle, then just, that's it, just come here, draw from there. And that's it. So this is negative, it's going below, and it's water. So from here, the material is where you specify with water, okay. So just look for water in Revit, and it will bring you the option that it has, and use the render. So there we have it. So you can just have a camera over here, so from here looking like that. So here we have it, realistic. And you can just, because water is clear, that's why it's looking like that, yeah. So with concentric colors we'll have that. With the realistic we'll have clear waters. And check this, so that we have the whole view to ourselves. So just hit VG on your keyboard, specify, or just come here, scroll up, specify that is architectural, so that we have all the components like so. Also you can change here and add the background to a sky, add some shadow, some ambient shadow, and just hit on OK. Yeah, so you can see some reflection in the water. You can walk. Walk here, so you see the water over here. Diffuses. So there we have it. So we need to move this topography a bit below because of this void that we have. You can see the pipes. You can go underground. You can see the pipes. There we have the pipes connecting into the pool. You can see it's a concrete wall. You can emerge from there. You can have a swim into the pool. You can now look at the walls. Yeah, so these are the bleachers here where you're gonna watch people swim. There we have it. So back to level 1. So remember, importation of PDF, always link, okay? So come here, insert and link PDF. Never use import, because if I was to change anything from this PDF, it's gonna update here automatically. Okay, if you need to see the things that you have imported, come here to the manage tab, manage links, and look at what you've imported. For our case is this one, and it's loaded. We can unload it from here, and we can reload again from here if you have done any changes. And then for the other thing that you should always ensure that you know the units that you're working with. Okay, always know the units that you're working with so that you do not make many mistakes. And I think that's all. So this was just a trial of what your work will look like. So there we have it. So here we need to put a topograph. So because these ones are not there as of now, so you can just leave it like so. There we have it. So just save. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, kindly ask, comment on the question on the dialogue below. If something was not clear, feel free to ask. You can contact me on my email address, and also just comment below. Yeah, thank you.